Okay, welcome back to the channel, and in today's video I'll be walking you through on how I was able to analyze this pair on GBP NZ. In fact, this is one of my favorite pair or trade I took for the week, and it's really awesome, right? So I promised that I'm going to do a video breakdown, and all this while I've been so busy, so I'll be giving you a detailed step-by-step breakdown on everything I did or applied here that helped me to come up with a proper and a better analysis as this, right? So if you watch closely, this is a 4-hour trade. So what do we want to do now? Let's go to our higher time frame. We'll start this analysis from the weekly time frame down to the entry time frame. So let me just take out everything which we have here so we can proceed really fast. So the first thing we want to do here now is to be able to do what? Identify the market trend, right? And also you already know our time frame alignment. These are things that I don't necessarily need to be mentioning again, because if you don't know them, just watch the previous video, right? All my videos I talked about time frame alignment, and I will advise you each day and any day that whenever you come across our channel, if this is your very first time, right, make sure you watch our previous video to gain a better and a proper understanding of everything you are going to be doing here. And on this channel I share my strategy for free. I don't hide anything. I expose everything for you to go and learn, backtest, practice them, and enjoy everything for yourself, right? You can see on my channel these are a whole lot of community members who are making waves, who are making money, or who are getting clarity in trading through our teachings, right? Now let's quickly proceed. The first thing we want to do here is to be able to identify our trend, right? Now you can see that market has been bullish. I will try to be fast on this. Market was bullish around here, and what happened? It changed its direction to the downside, and after this push to the upside, market started coming to the downside again. So the first thing I did here was to be able to identify where market is reacting on. The first thing I could identify here was this particular key level that market reacted on. So it was the first thing we did, and after this reaction, you already know that market should be going to the downside, right? And my target was this low here. Okay, so my target was this low, or possibly, okay, my target was gotten from the 4 hours time frame, right? So when we have a weekly rejection here, what do you want to do next? You want to go to your next time frame. On the next time frame, right, in the next time frame, we discover that markets created what? A liquidity here for us, right? What do you want to do next? You want to be able to identify the key level that is very close to this liquidity that this market reacted on, right? These are things when you come to your chart, when you are not able to follow up all these moves here, right? When you come to your chart, like, you want to be able to identify what's happening in the recent price action, right? Recent price action. You don't necessarily need to start going to all this part again. No, focus on the recent price action. So what do we do next? We're able to identify this key level, which is where market reacted on. Now we are currently on the daily time frame. Everything becomes very easier now for you to do anything you want to do, right? And I think that this was where I picked as my take profits, right? So this was my target point. Let me label it so you can see target point. So let's quickly proceed. Now, having this, what do you want to do next? You want to go to our next time frame, which is what? Our 4 hours time frame. But before going to your 4 hours time frame, let's see the possible key level on the daily time frame again. After this reaction here, this is a fresh key level which market can come to. And if you watch what this market has been doing, it keep reacting from RBS, QM, and the rest. You can see this is a QM level, right? Market reacted from. Let's see, right? It is this is a QM level market reacted on. Moving on, coming to this place again, you see the level it reacted from, right? So there's a pattern that this pair was following during that week, which I was paying close attention to, right? Now we have this key level here, which you can see that market has tested it. You see, right? Market has tested this key level. So let's go to the 4 hours time frame. Now on the 4 hours time frame, like I said, I'm not going to take much time on this so that this video won't take much time. On the 4 hours time frame, do you have your breakouts? Yes, this is where we had our breakout. This is where we had our breakouts here. Our breakouts here. Let me go to a line chart to validate it for you to get a proper and a better understanding. You can see this was the recent break to the downside, and you can see our market broke it to the downside. Having this breakout, it means that we are what? Bearish, right? So markets reacted off this particular key level on the 4 hours time frame. When we had this reaction, right, you know, our entry, our bias building time frame, from the weekly down to the daily, on the 4 hours you want to see your breakout and possible area the market is reacting from. So when we had this particular breakout on the 4 hours time frame, markets came to react off this particular key level here. And also, not just that, this liquidity is protecting the key level it reacted from. Now we have been able to see where market is reacting on the 4 hours time frame. I was actually looking forward to take my entry at this point here, this OC key level, right? Then considering this to be my liquidity, this particular one. But what happened? If you see it, let me zoom in so you see it, you can see that it's a miss entry, right? Yes, it's a miss entry, right? It's a miss entry. This was my initial plan to take my sell from here to this target leg. Then my SL should be above here. I think it was 8 RR. Yes, this was my initial plan, right? But what happened? Market gave a miss entry. Immediately market missed this entry. I was so very certain that yes, this is a miss entry, and any level that market is going to use, but this particular place. So when I saw this, right, what I needed to do now is to wait for a bearish candle to be printed for me. Which market printed this, right? I've already considered this to be a miss entry, and I was so certain that market is going to set to the downside. I had to go to my 1 hour time frame, right? Now I'm going to my 1 hour time frame. This is something I saw on the 1 hour time frame, right? Because I have huge hope that market is going to use this key level. So coming to my 1 hour time frame, I discovered this key level here, which is an OC key level here. So I refined everything back on the 1 hour time frame that this OC key level is a valid key level that market has used. Now I want to continue looking for my entry, and there's one entry model. I only share this with my mentorship students, which is an engulfing entry model. So when I came to my 1 hour time frame and I saw this particular reaction here, I accepted it that okay, this is my this is where market reacted on. So my miss entry was just a miss entry for me. So I need to find a way to continue selling this GBP NZD. What did I did here now? I had to wait for a lower time frame confirmation, which is this particular one here. Market traded to the upside, came to the downside, went to the upside again, came to the downside there, and I had an engulfing. This black candle engulfed all this here, right? When this happened, what do you want to do next? You want to mark out where the break happened, right? So this was where I would have entered my trade from. Let me switch to a line chart so you see it properly, right? You can see this is where I would have entered my trade from for my sell here for the lower time frame confirmation entry. Let me go to the candlestick, right? So this is where I would have entered my stop from here, like this. My sell above this place, then target. This would have given me a higher risk to reward, more, right? Somewhere here like this, right? So this could have been how my entry would have been. But what happened is that when I came to my chart after that miss entry, when I came to my chart, I discovered that market has already played out. Market has already tapped this key level, so I saw it very late. So what did I do next? I said to myself, fine, in as much as market has played out, tap into this entry area, right? There's no problem. I saw markets around this black candle here. What I did was just to mark this particular level here, right? I marked all this particular level, and I decided to put my entry from this particular place, right? Then make sure that my SA is covering this high, right? So that was how I was able to take my sell, and I wasn't having that huge confidence in it. I also had to target a 4R, which is my fixed RR, right? So this is what I did and how I was able to come up with that analysis. Now this is something you would have done differently, right? Which I've already shared with you, but I want to share more light on it in case when you come to your chart, right? So now when you have this, when you have this, you can see that market is trading to the upside. This is a lower time frame confirmation entry I use at times. We have this low, market traded to this upside, right? Market gave us this, market traded to the upside. What did you see next? There's an engulfing. Market gave a change of character to the downside, right? Now we had a change of character, switching to a line chart so you see it properly. Now we have a change of character here. Market broke structure to the downside. This is the market broke structure to the downside now. Now let's see the chart on the candlestick. Now you can see that this is where it happens. You can see that this black candle engulfed all these candles here. You can see. So you don't necessarily need to stress yourself again. Your entry should come from this break here. Put your stuff, then put your SL above this candle that broke, that engulf those candles, right? That's how you do your confirmation entry on the lower time frame. I often use this, but I don't think I've made a video on this entry model. It's just something I've been using on my own. I've not made a video on it, but this is an opportunity for you to learn how to utilize it. I think I'm going to make a subsequent video on it so that you gain a proper understanding on how to use them, right? So if you gain value from this particular teaching or from this particular breakdown, right, do it to like, subscribe, turn on the notification bell, so when next we drop an awesome video, awesome teaching as this, you'll be the first to be notified. And mind you, if you are yet to join our Telegram channel, do it to join. Click the link in the video description to join.